Anushka and I'm a freshman studying World Bachelor in Business at University of Southern California. Outside of my class, I really like to get involved with activities on campus. So I'm part of the 180 Degrees Consulting Club, and I'm part of the South Asian Student Council, and a bunch of other nonprofits that I volunteer for. A typical day in my life is when I wake up around 7:15 every day, get some breakfast, and run to my class. Then I would go attend my class for an hour or 2 hours, and after that I'll come back to my dorm, rest for a little bit, try to finish up on last minute homework. Then I'd head to my next class. After that I usually go get lunch at one of the 3 dining halls that we have on campus. After lunch I have usually 1 to 2 more classes. I typically have 2 to 3 meetings every day. So on a Wednesday like today, I have a meeting for South Asian Student Council from 7 to 8. And from 8 to 10 p.m. I have another meeting for 180 Degrees Consulting. After that, when I get back from my meetings, I usually like to make my own food in the dorm, grab snacks or something, and then get back to work. I would usually go to libraries late in the night and get things done, and I sleep around 2 a.m. every day, which is not an ideal situation, but I'm more of a night person, and then the day starts again at 7:30.
Tell me a little bit about why you chose USC.
So I've always looked for a university with a lot of spirit, and USC just fits that.
Were there any specific programs that you were like, this is why I want to apply to USC?
With USC, I wasn't really sure if I actually wanted to come here, but something that really influenced me to come here was a specific program that I'm here for. It's called World Bachelor in Business, and it's a special program where you actually get to go to 3 different institutions across 3 continents in your 4 years that you're going to be studying. So first year I'll be at USC, and second year I'll go to Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Third year I'll be at Bocconi University, which is in Milan, Italy. And fourth year I get to choose one of the 3.
Oh wow, so you get a ton of flexibility and you're studying on 3 continents.
Yes, and it's very different from a study abroad program because at the end of these 4 years I'll be getting 3 different bachelor degrees.
What are you doing at USC for the program?
So at USC, as of now, I'm just trying to fulfill the basic requirements that undergrads at USC need to fulfill before they leave, because there's no guarantee that I'm going to be coming back here for my 4th year.
Right.
That's why, for example, my 2nd semester at USC, I have to take this writing class, which mostly juniors and seniors usually take.
Right.
And that's because it's a required course for graduating from USC. So I have to keep all of these things in mind, and that's why my program is very structured. So I don't really have that much flexibility in terms of choosing my classes or electives.
Right.
But I am maxing out my credits for each semester. So it's a rigorous program.
So you're working pretty hard here.
I initially thought it was just going to be parties and stuff because, USC is known to be a party school, but I feel like it's not exactly like that. It's what you make of it, because over the weekends, you don't have to go to parties. I've been to a few parties, but I think what I really enjoy is all of the other events that we have on campus during the weekend. So for example, we have glow yoga happening every weekend. So it's just, we have all these things going on. So if you're not really a party kind of person, you have options. We are at the USC Village. This is the latest addition to our campus. This was built and completed by August 17, 2017. And this is where we all come for shopping or to get some lunch. There are wonderful cafes here. We have a Target, we have Trader Joe's, we have CVS. So we have everything that we need here.
Wow, it really is all you need.
It is, yes. It's amazing. We love the Village. We also have a few residence halls here, but most of them are for upperclassmen.
Gotcha. Yo, let's check it out. Tell me a little bit about what you're involved in outside of classes.
So outside of classes, I have 4 main things that I'm currently involved with. One is 180 Degrees Consulting Club. It is the largest university-based consultancy, so we provide our services and help nonprofits and social enterprises expand. The other club that I'm involved with is called South Asian Student Council. It's a club where we try to promote our Indian culture and heritage through cultural events, whether that's Bollywood movie nights or Dandiya nights or whatever it is. A third thing that I'm involved with is I'm interning for Crimson Education, and I'll be helping them expand in the LA sector. And I'm also their marketing ambassador for Silicon Valley, even though I'm in LA right now. And the fourth thing that I'm involved with is my music and meditation club. So that's a club that I really enjoy attending. We do yogas every Monday, and I'm also into Krishna consciousness, and that's why I like to go to the temples every Sunday night. We have a temple close by, so I take the metro and reach there in like 20 minutes. So those are the four main things that I'm involved with outside classes.
So how do you balance between getting all your academic work done and then also participating in these extracurriculars?
I think something that has really helped me with all of this is good time management, because I used to do something similar in high school as well, and I had a very packed schedule, but because of all of my experiences in high school and because of doing all of these things previously, I've kind of gotten used to this new lifestyle, and because I'm very passionate about all of these things, that when I'm working for them or when I'm working on these things, I don't really feel like I'm working. It's more like I'm doing something fun. It's like academics is the only part that I'm actually working on or focusing on, but the other things, they're just something that I'm very passionate about.
So what advice would you have for other students who are considering applying to the program that you're in, the World Bachelor program?
So the specific program that I'm in is a program that's not meant for everyone, because it does take a lot of courage to actually stay the 4 years and complete this program. Because think about it, you go to a new continent every single year. You start off at USC, then you go to Hong Kong, then you go to Italy. So you have to start fresh again and again. And if that's not something that you would like to do, or if you're not comfortable with meeting new people, getting close to other friends, making new friendships, and leaving the friendships that you've formed every year, then this might not be for you. But if you're up for some wonderful time, and if you're up to get some global exposure, then I think this is the program for you, and you can learn so much from this. And I think the best part about my program is the places where everyone is from. The diversity that we have amongst the cohort members is just insane. I have a guy from Morocco, I have someone from Australia, I have people from within the States, or people from Hong Kong. So it's just, you get to be around all of these diverse people, and they all bring something to the table. So I think this is a very unique program where you'll really get to know a lot more about how to deal with people and how to just become a global citizen.
For the program itself, what did you write about for your application? How did you explain why the program was right for you?
I think for me, it was because of all of my multinational exposure already, because I was born in India and I lived in 3 different cities in India. That was my first 6 years. Then after that, I moved to Singapore, where I spent the next 6 years. And after Singapore, I've been living in the Bay Area for the past 5 years. So I just felt like this program was an extension to my life. And I clearly remember this was sophomore year of my high school, and I was just casually talking to a friend, and I was talking about how cool it would be to have the opportunity to go to multiple colleges and universities. And at that time, I never knew about this program, so I was like, you know what, that's not gonna happen. But I really wanted to do something like that, just because I've shifted so many schools, and I've really become this one person, and I've adopted all of these cultures because of my diverse experiences. So I felt like this program specifically was just meant for me.
Right.
It made sense. If you like this video and want to learn more about other top universities, please click the like and subscribe button on the bottom.